flow here.
Let's get into Rebel Moon. This trailer came out, and I made you watch it right before we went live.
Yeah.
So this is Zack Snyder. This is going to be on Netflix in December, and apparently it's a part 1, and then there's a part 2 next April, and it's starring Sofia Boutella and a bunch of other people that I recognize, but I don't know their names off the top of my head. And basically the story behind this movie is that Zack Snyder wanted to make a Star Wars, and they wouldn't let him.
Okay.
Because I think there were some Star Wars movies that were supposed to partner with Netflix, and they were supposed to be on Netflix. And I think Zack Snyder was supposed to make one, but then they backed out of it.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong. So he said, "Screw you all! I'll just make my own Star Wars movie and just do something, original that's like Star Wars, but it'll be my own story."
Okay, so it's not like based on Star Wars.
It's not based on Star Wars.
Connected to Star Wars in any way.
Not based on it, but I'm telling you right now, he's judging by that trailer.
Yeah,
sure as hell looks and feels like Star Wars. Looks like a damn blatant ripoff to me.
Yeah.
But he'll get away with it because he's Zack Snyder. Everybody loves Zack Snyder.
I thought that it looked okay. It was a little like over the top. I don't know. And then from what we think, I'm pretty sure Anthony Hopkins was narrating it. Yeah. So like his, just hearing him talk and stuff made it more intriguing. But yeah, I don't know if he's like actually in it or what, but
yeah, I mean, it looked cool, but it also just looked like Star Wars. People were shooting laser blasters, and there's somebody that was wielding what appeared to be 2 lightsabers at one point.
Well, my problem is there's a lot of CGI going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, guys. Like,
I didn't think it looked bad, though. I think it looked
like a Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it looked okay. But yeah, Netflix sinks a lot of money into their stuff.
I mean, I don't know. Stranger Things, their CGI and stuff was good.
Yeah.
So.
But I just don't see this amounting to much.
Well, what did you say?
It'll get hype when it comes out.
Right.
First weekend. Everybody will talk about it.
Yeah.
Some people will love it. Some people will say, "Yeah, that wasn't that good."
And then they'll forget about it.
And then it'll die, and nobody will care. And the second one will come out, and everybody will say, "Oh, the second one's coming out. I love the first one." And then they'll watch it, and then it'll die, and nobody will care about Rebel Moon in 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But could be wrong. Could take because I mean, they're basically just copying Star Wars. So how is this going to stand the test of time and become anything if it's just lifting everything from another property?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, you haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah, but it honestly, just the way it looked and the aesthetic reminded me of Rogue One, which is Star Wars. Yeah, cool. Go Zack Snyder. And speaking of Zack Snyder, we got he wants to make a Gears of War movie. Now, this I think is well suited for Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Because
Gears of War is very much a bros kicking ass kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
And if he goes back to his roots with stuff like 300, this could actually kick some ass. And I would be down to see a Zack Snyder directed Gears of War movie because I love the Gears of War games.
You played them, right? Yeah.
I played through the first, second, and third quite a few times, actually.
That was like when you were hardcore into video games.
Now, the story's nothing to write home to mom about or nothing, but it's very basic. But I think Zack Snyder would work well within it, and as long as he adapts it well and has some cool visuals, which the games are full of cool visuals. I just think he could work really well in this universe. So this I would love to see. Rebel Moon, not so much. But I think Zack Snyder would.
I remember watching you play it.
Yeah. So yeah, do that. I would love that. I would love an adaptation of Gears of War from Zack Snyder.
Yeah.